Good morning, everyone. It is actually cold out here. I gotta stand in the sun to warm myself up a bit. Wow, that is so crazy. I know I'm at a really high elevation. I think I'm at about 8,000 feet, but in the low desert yesterday, it was like 118 degrees. We're pulling about 130 watts off the morning sun. When I want to charge my other battery, the only way I can do that is to plug this battery charger into the inverter. And then from the inverter of the Bluetti, that plugs into this 20 amp battery charger. And it's got this little Anderson connector on the end of it. And I leave the other end attached to the battery, so I can just clip it in whenever I want. I typically do it when I'm driving. This battery I usually charge my camera with at night, and I run the fans with it, and then its main job is to run the refrigerator, and that's running constantly. Let's get some pico on there. A little bit of mustard never hurt anyone. Very tasty. I ended up camping near Bryce Canyon for 3 days. I explored the park along with other areas such as the Red Canyon, which is a lesser known spot but has equally beautiful rock formations. I could have stayed there all week, however, my safety was threatened by a nearby wildfire, so the following morning I decided to drive to Zion National Park. Some of the views out those windows are insane. It's a pretty long tunnel. As to be expected in peak season, the main part of the park was packed with other tourists to the point that it became difficult to navigate. I really had my heart set on hiking the Narrows. It would have felt great in that blazing hot desert heat wave. Unfortunately, the Virgin River had a harmful algae bloom, and I had only brought creek shoes and swim trunks. I decided to make the most of it and hike to the outlook in Kolob Canyon. It is often referred to as the back door of Zion National Park. There were virtually no crowds as it is somewhat secluded from the rest of the park. It's like 15 degrees cooler here. As amazing as the southwestern part of the state was, the date in which I needed to be home was rapidly approaching. It was time to head east to Arches National Park. Arches was one of the parks I was most excited to visit this year, and it did not disappoint. Every park feels unreal in person, but there was something truly majestic about the way in which the rock formations were carved by erosion over the eons. This is day 2. I made it back to the landscape arch. The sun is setting, but it has just been so hot that you could not hike during the daylight hours. So I'm going to try to go all the way to Dark Angel and see the Petroglyphs. And if I still have time, maybe do the entire loop. Still see footprints, so I think I'm on the right trail. Guess we might as well go see Partition Arch and Navajo Arch. Don't really know much about that, but 00 Arch is where we're going. That's for eventually Dark Angel. I hiked all the way up to Navajo Arch. If you look down there, you can see all the people on the trail. Wow, this is so cool. They're just up on top of this ridge. All right, I'm gonna see if I can run the Dark Angel before the sun goes down. Oh no, you know what, dude? The sun is setting fast, and this was kind of confusing getting in here. I was actually with someone else for a while. He was lost too, so because it was such a maze getting back here, I think I'm gonna be smart about it and head back. I don't have a flashlight either, so if I'm back here at night, that will not be good.
It's too bad I didn't get to go back here, but it was just so hot. I did not even want to come in the middle of the day. Plus you need that permit thing. I didn't do that either. So I got here at like a little after 5. But yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta be smart. Better safe than sorry. So I'm gonna head back, and then tomorrow I'll be driving back to Pennsylvania. So I don't know when I'll get back to Utah again, but you know, I'll make it happen at some point, and I'll try to come during a season that's not summer.
Well, I'm about to make my last stop of the Southwest road trip here. I'm going to Sego Canyon to see some of the Petroglyphs there, since I didn't get to see any at Dark Angel last night. Well, here it is. This is some kind of building out here. I read there was a village, so I don't know if I went to the right place, but I'm gonna turn around and go look at the rock paintings. Then I'm gonna get back on the road. But pretty neat. That thing looks ancient. This is very cool, guys. I can see the petroglyphs up there on the rock. Wow, that is just so crazy to me to think that thousands of years ago someone was just drawing that up on the rock. And I'm standing in probably the same spot that they stood back to admire their work. Well, I didn't get to see the ones at Dark Angel, but at least I got to see something. I found the really creepy ones. They look like, what is that? I'm pretty sure ancient aliens came here to feature these. That is weird. It's really cool though. All right, well, that is officially the end of my desert adventure here. I'll be crossing over into Colorado very shortly and heading home. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.